Hello, we are back with another episode. Did you know that it's not how good you are, but how good you want to be? It's very challenging as a point, but it's very interesting because the only way you can lead your success. If you're good today and you think you've done it all, that's not enough. It's always good to focus on where you want to be. Today, it might not be hard or easy for everybody to understand how challenges are being affecting or how challenges are affecting people. But certain things that matter in our lives may not be as good as what we think or as bad as what they tell us. The bad thing is what people think, that we fear failure, and it's very common everywhere. But a good thing is that we have an opportunity to bring change even where people see failure. I never believed in somebody telling me that I wasn't born to be successful, because nobody can determine my destination, not even my mother. They can only work so hard to shape me towards reaching where my destiny is, but they can't make me, or they can't predict my destination. The statement I started with was by Cole Dweck, where he said that it's not how good you are, but how good you want to be tomorrow. Many people think about when they have money today and they're rich and they have everything, it's the end of the day. No richest person will ever tell you that. They'll always tell you, I work hard every day. They'll always tell you, I read books every day. They'll always tell you, I watch videos that inspire me. They'll tell you, I work so hard to inspire others. Now you have a question you need to ask yourself. Do you really work to inspire others? Or you work just to make yourself comfortable? I have many friends in Africa who, when they earn 10,000 a day, they think they're on top of everything. That is in shillings. And I think it's around $2 or $3. That is a day. Having 24 hours. They feel so comfortable. Not because that's what they can earn, but because they feel it's all done. And now they start blaming their children, how they're not helping them when they grow old. They start blaming their brothers. They start blaming their sisters who have made it possible to get rich. Many pastors, many preachers, many believers, many everywhere, people speak bad about getting rich. But that's a wrong attitude. Being rich is not being bad. Being rich is the capability or the ability to use what you have to change society. That's how we define it. If you are rich, you are able to help somebody. You're able to sponsor somebody to go to school. You're able to even construct a road in your area. That's what I'll call rich. And you can't do nothing if you have no money to support yourself. So I always encourage people to work so hard. Not to think about how they are today, but where they want to go. I receive phone calls. People asking for donations. People asking me to help them with their organizations, and I embrace it because I love it. As an activist, I find it important that if I'm happy, somebody else should also be happy, regardless of their age, their color, their sexual orientation, everything like that. That doesn't matter. What we want to see is success. You have an opportunity. Some of you who went to school, you have a lot that you have never tried to utilize. That even when you die, the grave will ask you, why are you here with all those talents? Why are you here with all those skills? And just imagine the grave asking you such a question and you have no answer. Why you didn't utilize such skills and help the society? Work so hard to see that somebody else will achieve, somebody else will be successful out of your hand. Many people think that being successful is traveling. I don't agree with that. Moving away from your country to another is not the only way for your success. What you have, the resources around you, should be your starting point towards your success. I've always told people in some of my past episodes that when I was starting my first business, I didn't have to first travel anywhere to ask for funds. I used the little money I had to set up the business, and it's still standing up to today. Sometimes you don't need to tell friends how rich you are. No. I don't agree with that. And actually, when I was talking to some of my friends who are producers in music, producers in videos, some of my friends who are human rights activists, businessmen, I told this is a secret I have. Maybe it could also be helpful to you. I never tell people how worthy I am. It's not that I'm bragging, or I don't want them to understand or see where we want to go, but show them what they can see. Let others go. You don't need to tell people how much, how many shares you have with such kind of business. No. Let them see how successful you are. Then you will inspire them. Some of the businesses or the programs I run, very few people know about them. And I make sure that if somebody knows a certain kind of business, I don't tell them another business I have. That's my secret. But people will always see you and ask you, we see you doing this. We see you doing this. Where do you get the money? It's about how you strategize yourself. I'm not saying do the same, but it could be helpful to you. Because out of the people we tell what we want to achieve, some are haters. So they want to make you fall. Yet you want to see yourself rising. Because that's where you want to be. That's how good you want to be, not how good you are today. Many people will come, they will tell you, and I've always had, they will tell you, do this, do that, do that. If it's negative, ignore it. But if it's a positive point, receive it. The challenges are not going to end today. They'll always come. How you dress, how you talk, even your smile can generate income for you. Now, very few people understand this. Your smile can generate income for you. Your dress code can do something for you. You have an opportunity in the area where you are. And people are looking for successful people like you. But if you ever ask yourself a question, what have you done towards being successful? What have you done towards changing the life of that person next to you? What have you done towards making your mother happy? You might be the richest person that people recognize in your society, but what have you done to see that somebody next to you is also successful? When we sit behind these cameras and we start talking about things like success, things like destiny, things like how you can change your mindset, it's not about that we are so successful. Because we're not praising how good we are today, but we are praising how good we want to be. You could be that person. Maybe that business could employ 5,000 people. Maybe that shop could generate income for over 25 people. Do you know that the richest people did not start with $1 trillion or shillings? They all started from zero. They had a dollar, they added. If you're saving with no purpose, quit saving and invest that money. If you're investing and you have no purpose, quit investing. Start saving. That's the theory. That's my ideology. If I don't see no purpose, I don't save. If I don't see no purpose in investments, I save. Because I see purpose in saving. This could be how we could reach to our success. Don't do things because you want to impress yourself. Do things because you want to inspire somebody else. That's how we do it. That's how my success comes up. When I see 25 people happy because I've done something for them, I see success. Because let me tell you something. When you help that person, you've already made an investment in yourself. That smile that will come will lead you to think smarter, to come up with another business. You want to go old, but you don't want to be poor. You can start today. Every Wednesday, we will be together. You'll be sending in your views on my YouTube channel, Lubuurwa David, or on our page, Africa USA Connect, Human Rights Online Campaign. Remember, two things move together. We have no development without human rights. We have no human rights without development. So if you could tell your friends to join us every Saturday, starting from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., we could work together. Join us on our Facebook page. We would be chatting together. Different topics. Wednesdays would be a perfect day for you not to miss, as we discuss things that matter in our lives, things that matter in our spirits, things that matter in our societies, in our communities. It don't matter whether you're in Africa, whether you're in America, whether you're in South Africa, whether you're in Asia. We are going to be together and we'll be sharing different views on different topics. Now here's the target. We don't want to talk and leave things, but we want to share ideas and we bring change in our lives, in our families, and in our societies. If we use $300 to develop a successful business, together we will have that change. Thank you.